got the dog with me. Okay, I've been following a certain company for quite a while now, while they had their prototype of this tent I wanted to show you. So I've been following it from its infancy as being a prototype straight through to production, and as soon as it came out I bought the production model of this tent because I quite like the idea of what they had. It's an Apex tent, which is quarter of the price of similar Apex tents. I'm not prepared to pay £250 or even £400, and this falls into my budget range of tents, as most of mine are. I consider anything under £100, you know, pretty good value for money if they work. Okay, so Robens have been marketing this tent for the solo, tracker and cyclist. So we're going to have a look at the Starlight one. Okay, this is what you're going to get if you order it, and it'll look something like this, and you'll need to put it together yourself. But I'm going to show you. It's quite easy to do. It's quite intuitive. On the right there is a stuff sack it comes in. The poles are aluminium. 8 shepherd hook stakes or tent pegs. That's the tent itself, and the fly. Now the fly there has 5,000 millimeters of hydrostatic head. That's a hell of a lot. That's certainly 5 season. The black there of the inner tent has a hydrostatic head on the bathtub ground sheet, 10,000 millimeters of hydrostatic head. So this is a good quality bit of kit on a budget. Okay, first of all I just want to stake out the fly with 2 pegs at the back. Next is the Apex pole, couldn't be simpler, and what we're looking for are these here. So the end of your alloy pole will sit into this tubing. An easy one-handed operation makes it very simple to locate the very large housing here. Easily done with one hand. Now with these clips, to bring the alloy pole up, offer it on and click into place. All told, there are 7 of these to do. Only takes a few seconds. Okay, the tent is now standing without the inner. So now the inner can be attached. Okay, the inner is connected by toddle and loop, and it's really quite intuitive once you start pitching this. And also in the corners is one end of a buckle clip, and the tent will have a corresponding clip to that. That's the female on the fly, and the male counterpart is on the tent itself. So I think we'll start off by putting the 2 bottles in, foot and head end. On all 4 corners of the fly are the buttle clips. These are the females, and on the tent itself are the male counterparts. Work your way up the foot pole and you'll see these loops. And you'll also see a corresponding toddle. Okay, in very simply, toddle it in and through, try and do this one-handed. There you go. There's the corner foot end. Work the way up the seam until we get to the next one. Toddle it in and come all the way to the apex. Okay, that's all toddled in on the back half, on the very ridge, and that's the head end. So now I'm going to come across to the other side of the head end. This is the side of the door, and start toddling on the other side. And as you can see, that did not take very long at all. In total, using toddle and loop, it took about 5, maybe 6 minutes. But this is a job you're only ever going to do the once if you want to keep the inner connected to the outside. This is the door section here. Let's bring this right back. I find the zips are fantastic. They've never snagged on me. Let's bring it all the way down. Okay, there she is with the door open. And you don't actually fold this door back. It has a mesh pocket to feed that door into. That is out of the way. There you are. So there's the door section in a mesh pocket, stowed. And this is foot and head end. I'm at the foot end. And it has a half moon vented door that is meshed over my fingers. Now let's go to the foot end on the outside. Okay, that's the foot end outer fly unzipped, allowing ventilation straight through to the inside where the mesh is here. It's another half moon at head height as you're sitting. No mesh this time. I have direct access to the outside through another zip. And you'll notice at the top here is a gear net, and it's a pretty decent one. I actually use it to hang a lantern on, so I can sit up in the inner tent without any issue. I'm going to put my feet directly onto the fabric here now, and it'll give you an idea of the height and length of the tent. Here's the access space I have. I can almost stretch out my arms fully with my feet still on the bottom. Now I believe it can sleep up to someone of 6'4". I'm 5'8", or 172 centimetres in real money. So I have no problem with this at all. It has side skirting ventilation as well. Okay, so to the outside of the fly is the vented side skirt, which can be toddled back to allow ventilation on the inside. But to be honest with you, in a very strong wind, the wind blows directly underneath this skirted vent and it comes in and it hits the inside of the actual tent. It's not the best idea in strong winds in the winter, but a pretty neat idea in summer. So what I shall do is to introduce 2 grommets here, I think. One here, one here, just to allow an extra staking point, and that's where I can really stake it down in stronger winds. Okay, and it has storage nets in the centre of the tent, triangular, a mobile phone, a wallet. Let's have a close look now at the bathtub ground sheet. 10,000 millimetres of hydrostatic head on the ground sheet. That is fantastic. It really is. Your tape seams all the way up and over into the corner inner. See if I can get you nice and close. Is a strengthened patch in each corner. Okay, now in an event of a heavy downpour, I'll actually use the webbing to stake out with rather than the red holes where you're meant to put your pegs through, and I've done that on several times when I've been caught out in the rain. So if I peg out very quickly like that with the apex up, I reckon I can have that up in under 3 minutes. So it's all laid out on the grass and I should be able to do this very quickly. Of course, if you're into fishing or anything like that and you don't want the inner tent, then this is a setup for you. I mean, all you need is a little ground sheet and a bivvy with a sleeping bag in, and this is good to go. Okay, this is the middle guy out point. What I need to do is pull this back and get some tension on it. Pull it out as much as I can. So now I have some rigidity and tension all the way around, same on the other side. Now the side guy outline is held in place with this black clip here, and I squeeze and pull, and all it does is allow me to keep the side guy very neat and tidy without having to roll it away too much. and this will need to be wrapped around the apex frame. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you there.